Bridgeside.
Welcome back to Bridgeside Live Q&A edition. We're here with iamCURBIE. Kirby, that was a fantastic set. I love when we have the loop pedals come into play on the show. I always find that a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
How long have you been doing the loop pedals for?
I've been about 6 months. I was telling the story before. I guess I could tell it now.
Yeah.
I have this thing where I follow like incredibly awesome musicians and bands, and I kind of just wanted to do something different to separate myself a little bit. Maybe not just a guy with a guitar showing up, maybe a guy with a moon machine.
It definitely does show a versatility that you're able to do that and, you know, stay in the pocket and just follow those different loops. Some people can't do it, and I appreciate it. So we're going to go right to the control room with some questions. Again, if you haven't sent a question yet, please send it right now to the Bridgeside Facebook and YouTube page. We're going to go to the first question in the control room with Harry. Harry, what do you got for us?
What's up? So the first question comes for us. It goes, why did you name yourself Kirby?
Why is your name iamCURBIE?
Somehow I knew that would come up.
What's your real name for everyone that doesn't know?
My real name is Brian. Brian. It's also my son's name.
Awesome.
Which is awesome. I came up with, I didn't, my father came up with Kirby because one of the first times I was riding a motorcycle, I decided to jump a curb pretty badly, do a wheelie, and that was kind of my nickname instead of running from it. We just embraced it.
So you embraced it, and now it's forever. Yeah. It's forever with you.
You look, I think it's a little easier for people to remember iamCURBIE than Brian if you're, you know.
Sure.
Yeah. Hey.
Sure. Brian, what though? What's your last name?
Ciamara. Yes.
Oh, are you Italian?
Italiano.
Oh, very nice. We don't know anything about Italian people here in Brooklyn. Absolutely very foreign to us. But let's go back to Harry with another question. Keep them coming, Harry.
Okay, this one should be interesting, coming from Joseph Leon, and it goes like this. So as your friend for a long time, and being there from the beginning of all this, and knowing some of your musical influences, how would you say you have changed from that crazy single guy I used to know to the now responsible married father? And how much of this has played a role in your song, Writing Love, Live, Grand Whistle?
That is the deepest, longest question we've ever had here on Bridgeside Live. Actually.
Can I give somewhat of a backstory?
This is your Q&A.
Of my good friend,
we want to know
JoJo.
about you. Absolutely.
So I expected JoJo to ask probably a vulgar, ridiculous question, and that's probably one of the most deep, thoughtful questions that anyone could ask. So I'm kind of just going to skip to the last part. My family, my wife, my father, my mother, my son, just everybody, my family and friends mean the world to me. So it's absolutely... I don't even say part of my songwriting. It's everything in my songwriting because without family and friends, what else you got? So I would just want to, again, I'm sorry, I'm taking over the microphone.
No, this is you, man.
My good buddy Mike came up with me originally from Brooklyn, and I just wanted to thank him for helping me out.
Can we show your tattoo real quick? Mike's coming on stage for a second. Dave, why don't we get Mike? Right here, Mike. There we go. Come in the middle. There we go.
So when I said you want to go to Brooklyn, he said yes.
Rock on.
Thanks again, Mike, for all your
Mike,
help.
thank you for coming.
And JoJo and everybody.
Welcome back to the neighborhood. Speaking of Jersey, I mean, we're talking about Brooklyn, but speaking of Jersey, where you live and where you're from, what part of Jersey are you from?
Toms River. I grew up in Jackson. Live in Toms River now.
Toms River. Now, I only know Toms River because of the Little League baseball team.
Okay.
Otherwise, I probably would never have been there or been recognized it by sign.
I thought you were going to say you knew Toms River because it's next to Seaside, which is Jersey Shore.
So another question I know that's coming from the control room. What is your favorite boardwalk?
My favorite boardwalk?
Seaside or what was that question, Katie?
Seaside or Point Pleasant?
Point Pleasant or Seaside?
I got to go Seaside.
Okay.
It's straight shot down 37 and I'm there. So
very nice. We have a lot of, speaking of family and friends, and that's all you got. This whole show was possible because of family and friends and colleagues. Like, we support other people. Kirby, you've been a big supporter since we made contact on the show. I really appreciate it because I see your comment, you're liking, even not the music show, the cooking show, you're there liking it, appreciate it. It's about artists helping artists, people helping people. That's what we're about here. And it's great to finally have you on the show,
Thank you so much.
Seriously.
What you guys all do, everybody, what goes into this is pretty damn incredible. And I'm honored to be on this. And
honored to have you, man.
Thank you.
We're going to step away from the sentimental stuff for a second and go back to the stream for another question. Harry, give it to us.
What is your day job?
Day job?
My day job is I play with dead fish. I'm a seafood merchandiser for a grocery store.
Very good.
So I go from store to store and make sure the dead fish isn't too dead.
Maintain the fish or the dead fish. But
Sure.
how long have you been playing music and it's been like a part of your life? Like
I've been playing music probably, I got into it pretty late actually. Right around college I picked up a guitar, and my buddy and I would always try to find people to sing and start bands and stuff, and just never would work, but I was always playing and just trying to get better. And so at one point I said, you know what, I'm just going to learn to sing. Like, it's going to be bad, and hopefully it'll get better.
It wasn't bad at all.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
And so I started playing guitar for about, since college, about 10 years ago, and I've been singing for just about 3.
Okay, awesome.
So.
Very good. We got one more question from you from the stream, and I got a couple questions more for you.
Shoot.
All right, so we're going back to Joseph Malone, and he's asking, he's recalling the time of Wildwood Enough, but we want to know what exactly happened there.
What happens in Wildwood stays in Wildwood, right?
There's a picture with someone with a traffic cone on their head. That's we'll leave it at that.
We have a traffic cone outside, actually. We can use that as a prop.
Never said it was me. I just said there was somebody.
So you mentioned family again. You have a son.
I do.
How old's your son?
Son is a year and a half.
There you go.
Year and a half.
Just celebrated your birthday not too long ago.
Yeah, it's the absolute best thing in the entire world.
Awesome.
The most work, but the best thing ever.
Well, I haven't got to experience that yet. We'll save that for another episode. But we'll go to one more question with you, Harry, and then we'll say goodnight to dear old Kirby here. Brian, I am Kirby. What do you like to be called? Seriously.
Anything.
Okay.
I'm good with whatever.
We have anything here on the show tonight.
Knew that was
Harry, you got another one? That was pretty bad.
So what are your upcoming dates?
What do you have
Okay.
coming up next?
Well, all right. So Thursday I am playing at Maggie's, which the song I wrote about the sad misunderstood ghost was written from. That's Thursday at 5:30. Friday I am playing the Sandbar in Brielle. Saturday I'm playing a private party. And Sunday I'll be sleeping probably all day. I hope.
Very good. And where can people get your merch? You have social media. Look, I'm wearing the shirt right here.
So you can go to pretty much...
IAC.
There it is. You got any social media... I like that. Pretty much any social media account, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's at iamCURBIE. There's also iamCURBIE.com.
Very good.
It's just type in iamCURBIE with a C and you should be able to find
You'll
it.
find them. Well, once again, thank you for coming on the
Thank
show.
you so much for having me.
We'll have you back sometime. You were awesome. I really loved having Kirby. Thank you. And tune in next week. We always do this on Tuesdays, 9 p.m. It'll be another great show. Free live streaming, original music. This is Bridgeside Live. We'll see you next time. Go Bridgeside.
Go Bridgeside.